Disappointed we're not playing your song today, that I won't give it away, but that was clearly inspired by something that happened after a gig. Go ahead and tell the audience what I'm referring to.
Are we talking about Theodora?
Yeah.
Well, that is a clip from the Now Hear This Entertainment podcast. Well, from Joe Rogan to Call Me Daddy, from science to science fiction, there are nearly 5 million podcasts out there to choose from. And here to talk about his podcasting career is Bruce. So how you doing?
Wonderful. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, it's so great to have you here. So you have the Now Hear This Entertainment podcast, and today is a very special day for you. 100th episode?
1,000th career episodes.
Career
I've
episodes.
hosted some others.
Oh, you did?
Now Hear This
Okay.
Entertainment is my flagship show. It's been going every week since February 2014. Something like 604 episodes of that one, but the whole entire body of work today is episode 1,000.
Wow. So tell me a little bit about your podcast.
I do basically music interviews as the 25 words or less answer to that. Now Hear This Entertainment, it's guests from all over the world, different genres of music. I really try to mix education and entertainment. Education meaning for people who are listening that are aspiring performers themselves. I really try to draw out some teaching moments, some tips from these people that I'm interviewing.
Yeah. So how did you get into podcasting in the first place?
In February 2014, when I launched the show, I'm a publicist, and back then, the overwhelming majority of my business was just serving music clients, and I thought maybe some person will be listening in insert city here and say, I'm listening to this podcast, this Bruce guy sounds like he knows his stuff, maybe he can manage and promote me from across the miles. That was my intent when I launched it, and now in 2025, podcasting has become so much more that I have had to evolve, and Now Hear This Entertainment as a podcast has had to evolve to kind of meet with it, but I still have just so much fun doing it, and like you, getting to meet so many great guests.
Absolutely. So there are so many people out there who think, I want to start a podcast, but there are millions of podcasts out there. How does someone kind of break through and find their audience?
They do exactly that. They find what it is that they enjoy talking about, some level of expertise, but it really has to be something that you know you can stay committed to. Someone who's done it as long as I have, I'm so passionate. Consistency, everybody will tell you, it's just like content creators with YouTube and TikTok and things like that. They always talk about consistency. And where I'm going with this is, as a podcaster, you got to be in this for the long haul. If you start off and say, I'm going to try this for 6 months and see how it goes, you're already giving yourself an out. So you have to find something that you can talk about long term. And that's why I'm particularly interested in doing interviews, because the guest, I don't want to say carries the show for me, but I don't have to think every week, what am I going to sit there and talk about all by myself the whole time?
That's a good point. Okay, so let's talk about the Florida Broadcasters Association. So are you a resource for people that maybe want to get started or are trying to get their podcast to the next level?
All of the above. The Florida Podcasters Association, we meet the third Tuesday of every month at Oxford Exchange, upstairs in the Commerce Club. And we welcome beginners, we welcome intermediate, we welcome advanced podcasters. There's people who show up that don't even have a podcast. There's other people that are service providers. And it's really there, like you said, to be a resource. We have a guest speaker every month. There's great networking. It's a wonderful opportunity to come in and get some tips and some education and see where you're going. And we've had people that have come and have pivoted with their podcast or have abandoned and started a completely different show. So there's all kinds of podcasters, there's all kinds of topics, there's all kinds of expertise levels.
Yeah. Well, do you see podcasting kind of continuing to grow or slowing down? Is there another medium out there that's going to take over? Or?
I'm biased. Of course, I'm going to say that podcasting is going to continue to grow. The big thing that we've seen is really the shift towards video, which I have different opinions on, but that's the way it's going. And I think it just kind of proves that the beautiful thing, Janelle, really is that anybody can start a podcast because, number one, there's a low barrier of entry. But number two, I firmly believe everybody has something different to bring to the conversation. There could be 10 of us that are all podcasting about the same thing, but we all have our own different experiences. We all have our own different biases. We have our own preferences. And that's going to make all 10 of those different.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, if there's someone out there that wants to find out more information, how can we hear your podcast? And then tell me about the website for the Florida Association.
So nhte.net, which stands for Now Hear This Entertainment. nhte.net is where you can find my podcast. And of course, almost anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can search for Now Hear This Entertainment. And then I really suggest that for the Florida Podcasters Association that people go to our Facebook group.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. It's great talking with you.